nerdlings, if you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. Today we're going to be doing a haul unhaul. So for every book I haul, I must unhaul a book or two. So for the first book I'm hauling, I have What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. This was a birthday present from Ren over at the Reading Ren. I will link them in the description box. This is a Fall of the House of Usher Edgar Allan Poe retelling, and I am super excited to have a copy. So for hauling this book, I'm going to unhaul Deadpool Samurai 1 and 2. I got these not that long ago. I read the first one and it's just meh. So I'm not going to waste my time on the second. I'm just going to be done with it. Next book I'm hauling is And the Wildness by Susan Maxwell. This is a Spiffbo book. This sounds really interesting. I only bought it because of the cover. Not gonna lie. And for buying that book, I'm going to unhaul Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. I have read this. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, but I'm never going to reread it. Our next choice for a haul is The Werewolf in Whitechapel by Susanna Roundtree. This is the take that Jack the Ripper was a werewolf and that Scotland Yard is not doing their job to investigate. So this woman does the job of the police. So for hauling that book, I'm going to be unhauling Daughter of the Siren Queen by Trisha Levenseller. Book 2. Again, 5 star. Loved it, but I'm never going to reread it. The Werewolf in Whitechapel, by the way, is also a Spiffbo book. Book number 4 is Human Born. Book 1, Shadows of Ireland by Joanna Maciejewska. I don't know. Hopefully you can figure out that name. This is also a Spiffbo book. In the war, the Mythborn killed her friends, but now Human-born Kaja needs to work with them to uncover a conspiracy, or Dublin's streets will run red with blood once more. And I don't want to read anymore because I'm already sold. So for hauling that book, I'm going to be unhauling Storm Dancer by J. Kristoff. When I bought this, I didn't realize how controversial this book is. And then after reading some reviews on Goodreads, I can't support this story. Finding more and more of a hard time to support J. Kristoff as an author. For book 5, we have Kith and Kin, Vox Machina by Mariki Nijkamp. This is the backstory to Vex and Vax in Critical Role's Vox Machina. I've gone down a rabbit hole of Critical Role the past couple weeks, so buying that one, I'm going to be unhauling The Bride of the Water God by Mi Kyun-yun. Read this, loved it, not going to read it again. For the next book, we have The Transail Saga by Gary Paulsen. This is a sci-fi that I remember reading in school that literally all I could remember was a sci-fi on a red planet. And I can't remember anything else from it except I really enjoyed it. So I figured out the title. I had to order it. I want to see why it stuck with me all these years. And for buying that book, I'm going to be unhauling The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker. I read this, loved it. But the longer I sit with it, the more I realize that I didn't love it as much as I thought I did. I really have a hard time with the ending. And I'm not quite sure that I'm going to continue the series at the moment. Next, I have Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. This blurb it sounds makes it sound amazing. Girl Interrupted meets Grim Fairy Tales. Let it in. It will touch your heart and open your mind. And I'm sold. Shauna McGuire is also coming to my state for a signing, so I really wanted to read one of her books so she can sign it. And for hauling that, I'm going to unhaul Lore by Alexandra Bracken. Again, read it, loved it, not going to reread it. Last, I have Deep as the Sky, Red as the Sea by Rita Chang Epig. This was on my anticipated releases last month or the month before. It is about a woman, a dazzling historical novel about a legendary Chinese pirate queen, her fight to save her fleet from the forces allied against them, and the dangerous price of power. So, sounds super good. And I don't know why, but I love this cover. And for hauling that, I am going to be unhauling Cold the Night, Fast the Wolves by Meg Long. Again, read it, loved it, not going to reread it. That is my haul unhaul challenge, I guess you could call it. Make sure you like the video if you did. Comment down below if you've read any of these books and your thoughts on them. And make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, you are loved and you are valid.